So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Agency Navigator. Now, this is a very plug and play heavy module, okay? Because a lot of the actual step-by-step on how to actually set this up is in 3 very beautiful plug and plays I have put below this video. Well, actually 1 master plug and play that takes you to 2 others. But my point is, I'm gonna give you the high level overview and then just look at the plug and play for the nitty gritty, click by click, how to actually set this all up. So on that note, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's teaching, we're going to go over why do we report, automated reporting system, cookieless reporting, how to implement this, as well as how to customize reporting. So, why do we actually report? Now, reporting is not only a way of letting your clients know how everything is on the ad side of things, but it is also a very good way to keep yourself as well as your team in check. Because when you're checking in daily, you will be faster to notice when things are declining and stopping to work. And when you notice that, you can actually take action and do something about it. Because look, at the end of the day, it will happen to you. If you don't implement these systems, you or your team will forget about an ad account and will let it run without supervision. And as with everything, it will eventually deteriorate and stop working. Now, the issue is you won't realize until it's already too late and lots of money has been spent with, no particularly good results. Always check your accounts and always check the reporting. That way you will know when something is off. Now, the other benefit is that when your client has access to a dashboard where they can easily see the recent and past performances of the ads, what this does is this actually streamlines your communication. Now look, you do not want endless threads daily to know how the ads are going. What you also don't want is your client logging into the ad account and trying to read it or messing things up. For example, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, if you have a custom view that you like to use because it helps you understand how, the performance of the ads, and that's the way that you like that particular ad account set up. As an advertiser, you don't want the client going in there, messing things up, changing the view. Instead, you want them referring to the client Bible, which I'll get into in just a second. And quite frankly, most of the time, the reason that clients come to an agency is because they want to stop dealing with the headache of checking into the ad accounts multiple times a day and, having marketing on the top of their mind always. Instead, they want once, and the other important thing is they don't want to be clicking between multiple ad accounts and even multiple platforms. And as I said, the beauty of a reporting system is it actually brings together multiple ad accounts and even multiple platforms. And I'll be getting to that in just a little bit. So as I said, the client really has one unified place that they can go to if they want to get a feeler for the ads. Remember, your client doesn't particularly care about the click-through rate of a specific angle. Okay, they don't want to see the engagement metrics or what audience is doing what. What they want is usually the simplified version. Okay, this is what they hired you for. Now, if they want more info and detail, we still have them covered on a couple of the secondary pages of our reporting system, but in all honesty, they're not really going to watch those pages. As you can see in our kickoff and onboarding call, it is used as a sales tool and really a way to amaze your clients. When clients see this reporting system, it looks quite like futuristic and very it just looks very nice, right? And it's a very good, it reflects very well on you as an agency because it's like, oh, wow, like they have their own reporting system and, there's a plethora of information there. And it's, on that first page view, it brings everything together very, very simple and in a simplified manner. But then if you look on some of the other pages, as I said, it is very detail oriented. Now, let's talk about the automated reporting. Now, we'll be going over the automated reporting and what each page means. It is similar to what we went over on the kickoff call section, but this time I'm actually going to explain on a more technical side what is happening behind the scenes, and then we'll see how you can actually get the template that we've made and connect it to your accounts for each client. Now, in this page, we have a visual representation of our client's funnel. Remember that these templates are fully customizable to your client's needs. For example, some clients only want leads, which, you can make the funnel, you could represent the funnel that way and have it actually shorter, whereas some others might have some extra steps that you want to track. It is all up to you. Now, we actually have that date picker at the top, which actually allows Data Studio to know which data to pull from. The numbers you see in the blue funnel is how many people or events, that is, have been triggered on that step of the funnel. Now, bear in mind with the iOS tracking limitation, this actually means how many people ended up on that step of the funnel. Basically, you can now only track one event per person, and Facebook will only track the latest one, which means that if you have a purchase, the checkout, add to cart, and view content won't actually track. Now, you can programmatically make the numbers fit by summing up all the predecessors of each step, but this makes the sheet load extremely slow. So basically what I'm trying to say here in short is just keep in mind that the numbers are the number of people that ended their journey on that step. Now, the money in, money out is data pulled directly from Facebook. Okay. Now, if you get the paid solution, which uses Supermetrics, you can change this to show data directly from Shopify. Now, if you use the free version, which is Adveronics, you won't be able to do that. Now, on the right, we have how much it costs to get someone to each step of the funnel. Because what I already mentioned about only being able to track one event per person, this number no longer signifies the same thing and can kind of be deleted if you wanted to. Now, here is that same funnel on a fixed 6-month period. So you can actually customize which 6 months show up. If the month hasn't passed, it will show up empty. Now, here's some other metrics that are also updated with that date picker on the top. Okay, on top, you can see right here, there are 3 graphs. One shows the return on ad spend versus ad spend. Then we have the add to cart rate as well as the add to cart to actual purchase rate. Okay, which basically shows first the total number of visitors of the page add to cart, and second, how many of those actually end up buying. Now, ideally, what you want to see is the blue line higher than that 50%. If this is not the case on a day, make sure you check the checkout flow is working. Then you will also see cost per click as well as cost per acquisition. Now at the bottom, we have a breakdown of the time frames chosen into days. Now this way you or your clients can look for more specific data and maybe see outliers or days where the ads did better or worse. If you click on a column, it will actually sort it out for you from greatest to smaller, or vice versa if you want that. Finally, we have audience breakdown. Now in the background, this is only pulling the names of each ad set and showing it there. Make sure that your ad sets actually include the audience name, and this will be kind of touched a little bit more. Now, as I said, I'll be touching on that a little bit more in a module I've named naming conventions. Okay, so as I said, this sort of ad set breakdown pulls the best 11 ads and the rest are shown on different pages on the corner below. Now below the ad set breakdown, we have a pie chart that describes more about the audiences. Okay, so for example, which devices they use, which age ranges are they in, what genders, and I've also gone ahead and added a map that shows which countries you are advertising in. Now, if any of the things added in this sheet don't make sense to your case, feel free to edit them to your liking, and you can also play around and add more data and displays for other information, if you wish to. My advice is to take what has been given and only add things if your client is asking for it, because you don't want to spend your time developing features that no one will use. And I'll say, this reporting system, in a lot of ways, it's already overkill. Okay, so really, if there's a strong need and a strong case, then add stuff. But if there isn't, then it'll probably cause more hassle than it will add benefit. Next, I'm going to show you how to actually set up this reporting sheet. Now, the automated reporting sheet uses a free service from Google called Data Studio, which actually allows you to display information in cool ways like that funnel or charts, for example, pie charts or tables. Now, we created the template so you can duplicate it for each of your clients, and we also made a free and paid solution. Okay, I said I'm not going to go to the technicalities of this, in this video, because also, it's changing quite a lot, and that's why I always want to keep it in the plug and play. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to the plug and play below this video, right? And you can see right here, this is the template for the automated reporting system, right? This is the full template. And then there are 2 solutions to how to actually port over this information. The first solution is using Supermetrics, and this is the paid version. So this updates for the most part pretty much 24/7. Although, as I said, Luis in my team always likes to mention to clients, there might be a 30-minute lag. And this solution costs around $100 a month. Next, we have the free version, and this will take a little bit more time and work. But if you're not at a point where you want to cough up the $100, but the good news is, like, let's say, let's say you got one local lead gen client for $1,200, and you don't really want to spend this $100. That's fine, but bear in mind, once you have 5 clients paying you $1,500, even if they're local lead gen, this is a very, very cool tool to add because it's automated, will save you time, and then it applies to all of your clients as well. So ladies and gentlemen, the action step for today is I want you to duplicate your template in your own Google Drive and follow the steps of the plug and play, whether that be the paid version using Supermetrics or the free version. And as I kind of alluded to at the beginning of this module, very, very quick, punchy one. There's not too much to go over. All of the detail and the meat is inside of the plug and plays. On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one.